रिस्पेक्टेड पेरेंट्स, प्रिंसिपल सर के इंटरेक्शंस के बाद अब हम हमारे आदर्श भारतीय शिक्षण समिति किरोड़ीमल नगर के अध्यक्ष के पास पहुंच चुके हैं। उनसे हम कुछ बातों को जानना चाहेंगे। आइए हम उनसे एक बातों को जानते हैं। सर, हमारा ये जो स्कूल है बहुत ही कम फीस में बच्चों को पढ़ा रहे हैं और ऑल सभी मैनेजमेंट काम इसी फीस में आप कर रहे हैं। तो इस कम फीस में, सीमित संसाधन में आपके इस स्कूल को दूसरे स्कूल से कैसे ज्यादा बेहतर बनाने की योजना आप बना रहे हैं?
बहुत अच्छा सवाल किया आपने। सबको नमस्कार मेरा। जैसा कि आप सब लोग ने देखा कि ये बात बिल्कुल सत्य है कि हम बिल्कुल पूरे रायगढ़ जिले में सीबीएसई स्कूल और अन्य स्कूल जो भी हैं, हमारा फीस सबसे कम है और कम फीस में भी हम एक बेहतर कैंपस और बेहतर टीचर अवेलेबल करा रहे हैं। ये तो हम पहले से करते आ रहे हैं, बहुत लंबे समय से, कोई दिक्कत नहीं आ रही हमको। सवाल ये कि हम और बेहतर कंटिन्यू लगातार इसको कैसे करते चले। अब इसके लिए हम नई नई स्कीम लाते हैं। जो भी हमारे पास कुछ थोड़ा बहुत बचता है एनुअल रेगुलर एक्सपेंसेस को छोड़ करके, तो हम जैसे अभी हमारा सबसे बड़ा एक ये तो है कि उपलब्धि होने जा रही है कि हम 800 सीटर एक ऑडिटोरियम हमारे स्कूल में भरे। हमको कुछ बाहर से भी लोन लेना पड़ा, स्कूल के लिए बच्चों के लिए अवेलेबल करवा रहे हैं। इसमें हमारी एक योजना ये है कि हम 9 to 12 बच्चों को एक साथ बैठा करके फ्यूचर में उनकी पढ़ाई की स्ट्रेटजी क्या हो और आगे चल के उनका ध्येय क्या हो, वो कैसे आगे बढ़ सकते हैं, मॉरल एजुकेशन, ये ऐसे हम सप्ताह में 2-2, 3-3 पीरियड उनके ऐसे भी हम लेने की प्लानिंग की है। एक साथ ऑडिटोरियम में करने का एक फायदा ये होगा कि बच्चों से एक साथ हमारा 1 घंटे, 1.5 घंटे, 2 घंटे का जो होगा समय, उसमें सबसे एक साथ बेहतरीन टीचर सबको एक साथ कवर कर पाएंगे। दूसरा, हमारी योजना बहुत जल्दी एक वोकेशनल ट्रेनिंग की भी लेके आने की है, ताकि जो एवरेज बच्चे होते हैं, हर कोई तो बहुत अच्छे स्टेटस को नहीं प्राप्त कर सकता।
हाँ, सही।
तो आजकल हमारा जैसे एग्रीकल्चर ब्रांच है, उसमें ट्रेनिंग देते रहते हैं। अब हम चाहते हैं कि 2-3 फील्ड में बच्चों को रोजगार परक शिक्षा, जिससे उनको रेगुलर वो नौकरी न करके अगर वो स्वयं से भी कुछ प्रोफेशनल काम करे, जैसे कि प्लम्बरिंग वर्क है, कारपेंटरिंग है, राजमिस्त्री का है, फीटर से संबंधित है, ऐसे कुछ ट्रेनिंग सेंटर हम देंगे ताकि बच्चों को 2-2, 3-3 पीरियड जो इस प्रकार के भी जो बच्चे चाहेंगे वो उसकी ट्रेनिंग भी 9 से करना शुरू कर दें। तो इससे क्या होगा कि स्किल्ड मैन हमारे यहाँ से 12th करके निकलेगा। अगर वो पार्ट टाइम जॉब के रूप में उसको भी करना चाहे, साथ में अपनी पढ़ाई भी करना चाहे, या फुल टाइम जॉब के रूप में उसको करना चाहे, तो एक अच्छा लाइफ तो वो जी सके। ये हम एक नई चीज फ्यूचर में करने की हमारी योजना है। और पढ़ाने के तौर तरीके, नई शिक्षा नीति जो राष्ट्रीय नई शिक्षा नीति है NEP, हम उसको भी अपने यहाँ पूरी तरह से लागू कर रहे हैं। तो धीरे धीरे ये स्थिति आ जाएगी हमारे यहाँ कि एक नॉमिनल फीस पर एक बेहतरीन स्कूल के रूप में हम अपने स्कूल को ढाल पाएंगे। हालांकि कहने वाले तो यही कहते हैं, आज ही हमारा स्कूल बेहतरीन है, एजुकेशनल, प्लेइंग गेम्स वगैरह और दूसरे विधाओं में, म्यूजिक में और में, हमारे योगा में हमारे बहुत अच्छे ऊपर तक जाते हैं। लेकिन हम चाहते हैं कि अब बच्चा हमारे यहाँ से निकले तो कम से कम उसको रोजगार की तो चिंता न करनी पड़े। ये हमारी यदि थैंक यू।
तो जैसे कि आप हमारे चेयरमैन से सुने हैं, बहुत अच्छा हमारे चेयरमैन सर फ्यूचर की प्लानिंग्स को बताए हैं। खास करके एक बहुत बड़ा ऑडिटोरियम बनाने जा रहे हैं जिसमें बच्चों की कैरियर गाइडेंस और उनकी काउंसलिंग किया जाएगा। और साथ ही साथ यहीं पर नहीं रुक करके पुस्तक के साथ साथ उनके रोजगार वाले कुछ क्षेत्रों को भी वो लोग उजागर कर रहे हैं, ताकि बच्चे जैसे ही निकलें तो नौकरी के ही बलबूते पर नहीं किंतु खुद से एक बहुत बड़ा एंटरप्रेन्योर बिजनेसमैन के रूप में भी वो आगे बढ़ सके। तो हमारे इस संस्था के चेयरमैन को हम बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देते हैं जो अपना फ्यूचर की जो प्लान है उसको हमारे साथ साझा किए हैं। धन्यवाद। Good morning dear parents, good morning friends. I am Vishnu, teacher of Jindal Adarsh Gramya Bharati School Kirodimal. I am here to interact with our principal Mr. Satish Kumar Pandey sir. Good morning sir. Sir, my first question is, as we know that education is a continuous process. So how school would proceed to learning in the summer time? Is there any specific feature for it?
Thank you, Vishnu, for asking such a nice question, and good morning to all the viewers who are watching from the YouTube on eve of the PTM on date of today. As you told, the students of creativity during the vacation going to commence after couple of the days. And before that, when we started the classes on 1st of April, according to guidelines and certain instructions by the Central Board of the Secondary Education Service (CBSE), we have committed a lot of promise and we have spoken to students as per the concept of management system also. And we are trying to just put a better atmosphere to the students, to the all the necessary and strongest we have generally I used to set up team of the staff, teachers, management, students as well. So as your question rises, it's very nice question. In the recent era, if I would like to elaborate on eve of that moment when the school is almost going towards the end of the session. After covering the 20 days of the working days, you can say from the month of the April till today. And after that, we have implemented the students. Actually, we believe education is always the continuation process.
Yes.
It never stops. Yeah. Although the school does not function is different thing, but as far as concerned to pedagogy by the teachers, they are always ready to just convey through the different sources to the students while they are sitting at home or somewhere. As they are coming to school, it's okay, they have the personally physical classes. But if they are at home, we always try to continue the process of education through the online also. But from the 1st of May, as the government of the Chhattisgarh and central government has declared the summer vacations. And of course, we are avoiding or following all the certain instructions from the government of the CGBSE and the CBSE also. And your question is very appropriate in this aspect. In the summer vacation, what they should and how they should are involved to upgrade their knowledge.
Yeah.
See, we have already designed the curriculum. You can see the non-scholastic activities. Different of the resources, different of the sources, different of the pedagogy, and you can say different of the aspects also. So we made the team of the teachers who are looking after this type of the activities. It is said to be non-scholastic activity. First of all, let us come in the face of music department. The department of music, they are paying a huge amount of the consideration over the prodigy the students in the performance of the music and culture. So we made the team of the teachers and we started to circulate the message over the students who are keen interested to learn the music, dance and other activities related to the department of music. They must interact to learn the things. Similarly, second phase, the part of art and craft. The team of the teachers from the art and craft also they have given the same circular and in all the 3 buildings. The students are giving the names, and as far as my concern, I have observed as the report comes, the more than 100 of the students taking part in each of these categories. Third, sports and yoga. If we say about the sports, we have the 3 buildings, 3 big playgrounds, and the students have the opportunity to learn sports activities in all 3 buildings right from the morning till you can say the 3 or 4 hours. So teachers and my PTI and the institution have the 3 PTIs and 1 lady PTI also. So they are continuously working over it, and after that they have given the proper intimation, and as per the list concern, the more than 100 of the students also they have taken the part in yoga and sports also. Similarly, and dance and activity of the culture. The team of the teachers from that building itself, they have involved their own self within the team of the teachers to just make them learn, to just practice about the dance and music, that cultural activity. Students are participating in huge amount. So in this way, you can say really our institution never stops. And as far as the summer concerned, we have a lot of activities through the team of the teachers, and really the students are participating a lot in all the aspects, in all the things also, in all the regions as well, you can say. So Jindal Adarsh Bharati, it is one of the certain institution, you can say, it always believes to give the certain parameters for the students along with the cooperation of the teachers, and they fulfill our desire and the slogan also. When I speak, the academic excellence is academic, you can say dynamism, it is proven by the teachers to the team of the pedagogical leaders. And similarly, the learners, dexterity come creativity. This is also the one of the ceremoniously I am observing, and they are proving our institution to become the one of the best part also. So in the summer vacation, you cannot say this institution comes best. Moreover, it really get accelerated and dynamic in that aspect also. So we are designing such a concept. The students are getting the benefit from these activities, and this part of the our hypothesis part of the design, and we have aim for welfare of the students. So these are the things I would like to elaborate.
Wow, it is good, sir, that in the summer vacations also there is a lot of activities like singing, dancing, and school is also still running for other activities.
Yes.
Sir, my second question is about the schools and about how a student will develop. The second question is that how the instructions plan of the student of the both medium, including Hindi, English, and both the board also, including CGBSC and CBSC, how they mentally maintain the competition spirit to develop their skills in the aspects of new education policies 2020.
Okay. Really, it is a very good question. Lot of queries and temptation that are there when asked the parents, what is this of NEP 2020? See, in time to time we have to take an opportunity to evaluate all the things to parents also. And few days back, you can say a couple of the weeks before, we have just taken one of the better seminar to elaborate those of the things by the team of the teachers and management and the parents also. And briefly, in every meetings, I have been always explaining about the NEP, how the NEP tends to mean of that is by you can say the application of the 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 systems. It has been already elaborated. Now let us see the things and aim and vision for the NEP 2020 and how the competition creates among the students of the CBSE, CBSE, that is the better in time. Really, the NEP actually emphasizes to working by doing methodology, and we always focus and emphasize the student to go to the working of the things, to be not memorized, to be understood, to understand the concept, how the teachers are just explaining them, to elaborate and to be applied in their daily life also, to be applied and to be making applicable also. So you can say it is one of the fulfill of the slogan of the second part. It says that dexterity come creativity. Really, it is the really sense of the NEP by working the doing method, and actually skill development is main feature of the NEP is that. And earlier also our institution Jindal Adarsh Gyan Bharati, before that also, it has been always emphasized the students to just learn some of the different pedagogies apart from the curriculum of the textbook. If you can say the field of the carpenter, field of welding, field of electrician, like that is different things are there. So 2 or 3 years before, I have just remember our committee member also just took a meeting to just elaborate the things. Why should not we just impose such a curriculum for the students? At least they must have the learning capacity also, because it is really need of the modern era. So we have just spread the message, and really the parents also appreciate it. It is really very needful, because whenever they are searching such a, you can say the mason, they are not just appropriating getting such type of the person to just repair the things at domestic purposes also. So this was a really very good question. And second part, how the competition create between the group of students of the CGPSC and CBSE. So we have the 3 buildings and the 2 of the curriculum, CBSE and CGPSE. So when any kind of the competition occurs, so we generally apply equally in all the 3 parts, and we just put the better atmosphere of the competition. And sometimes the competition creates between the group of students of the CGPSE and CBSE also. Students are participating, they are doing well also. And after that we have observed the capacity, the learner hypothesis of the student enhances by the skill development and guided by the group of the teachers also. So we have been always designing such a curriculum, so the students are getting advantage nowadays as I'm observing. So NAP 2020 is very good, but the student should be ready for that is. And actually we are also just arranging our instruments and methodology for the NAP 2020, and we are still waiting for certain guidelines for the board of the CBSE. Now competition has been already started, and I am thinking in coming days the competition will be more fruitful and beneficial for result of every kind of the group of students, whether the student of the CBSE or student of the CGPSE. So these are our actually mission and vision also, and we are trying so that definitely by this thing student will get the more advantage to learn. They have the opportunity to learn scholastic as well the non-scholastic activities also. So these are the really plan for the student of the Jindal Adarsh Gyan Bharati, and I hope all the parents will cooperate. Management will give the certain guidelines, and my teachers will get ready and says that our institution become the one of the culminating point. So thank you for all the viewers and spectators on eve of this PTM. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Thank you. Actually, I'm too glad to know that our school is just focusing on not only rote learning, not only all the things, but our school is focusing on creative learning. Our school is focusing on concept learning. This is very good to know that, and I'm too happy to work here. Thank you.
Thank you.
आइए हमारे स्कूल के चेयरमैन सर से बात करने के बाद में हम हमारे स्कूल के मैनेजर श्री प्रणय कुमार अग्रवाल सर से चर्चा करते हैं और कुछ मैनेजमेंट के बारे में हम जानने की कोशिश करते हैं। सर, मैं आपसे जानना चाहूंगा कि जैसे आपके जो स्कूल है उसमें बहुत कम फीस लिया जा रहा है और सिर्फ 10 महीने का ही फीस लिया जाता है, और उस 10 महीने की फीस में आपको बहुत सारा मैनेजमेंट करना होता है, जैसे प्रैक्टिकल सामान लाना होता है, खेल सामान लाना होता है, टीचर्स को सैलरी देना होता है, कंस्ट्रक्शन का काम होता है। और हमारा जो स्कूल है पूरे 12 महीने तक संचालित होता है। तो इस 10 महीने की नॉमिनल फीस में आप पूरे 12 महीना इतने सारे काम को कैसे मैनेज करते हैं?
देखिए, स्कूल और जो स्कूल की गवर्निंग बॉडी है उसकी सोच ये रहती है कि हम जितना विद्यार्थियों को दे रहे हैं हम उनसे उतना ही लें। साल में लगभग 2 महीने या 1.5 महीने स्कूल गर्मियों की छुट्टी रहती है, मई का महीना हो और 15 जून, लेकिन हम विद्यार्थियों से केवल 10 महीने की ही ट्यूशन फीस लेते हैं। और इसके अलावा ट्यूशन फीस के अलावा एक विद्यार्थियों से एक एनुअल फीस और ली जाती है, जो जिसका उपयोग विद्यार्थियों को आइडेंटिटी कार्ड देने में, स्कूल डायरी देने में, उनके लिए एग्जाम मटेरियल परचेज करने में और अदर स्टेशनरी मटेरियल्स खरीदने में जिसका प्रयोग किया जाता है। और एक ट्यूशन फीस होती है जिसका प्रयोग हम टीचर्स की सैलरी को पेमेंट करने के लिए करते हैं। तो इसके लिए तो मैं अपने बहुत पहले तो धन्यवाद करना चाहूँगा हमारे शिक्षकों का, जिन्हें मई में बहुत कम वेतन मिलता है और जून का वेतन उनको आधा वेतन मिलता है। लेकिन विद्यार्थियों से हम केवल 10 महीने की फीस लेते हैं। 1.5 महीने की फीस जो है 2 महीने पढ़ाई हम 10.5 महीने करवाते हैं, 10 महीने नहीं कराते। 15 जून से स्कूल शुरू हो जाता है, 15 दिन का वेतन तो शिक्षकों को मिलता ही मिलता है,
मतलब 10.5 महीने।
10.5 महीने का वेतन दे करके हम विद्यार्थियों से 10 महीने की फीस लेते हैं और अन्य खर्च जो है वो 12 महीने के लिए लगे रहते हैं। इस प्रकार से, और स्कूल की अपनी पुरानी जमा पूंजी भी रहती है जिसके जो खर्च करने में मदद जिससे मिल जाती है। और सबसे बड़ा योगदान तो इसमें शिक्षकों का है, जो अपने 1 महीने का वेतन अपने 1 महीने की सैलरी को सेक्रीफाइस करते हैं
मई महीने।
ठीक है,
धन्यवाद। जैसे कि सर हमें बताए, बहुत सारे हमारे पास सवाल ये होता है कि इतना फीस कैसे होता है, क्या होता है। इन्हीं सब चीजों के बारे में हमारे मैनेजर सर हमको बताए हैं। हम आपको धन्यवाद देना चाहेंगे। धन्यवाद सर, थैंक यू। Finally, we are here to interact with our in-charge principal, Priyanka Jain ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Vishnu sir.
Ma'am, my question is that in every school there is some slow learners.
Okay.
For the slow learners, teachers face many problems also, and the student also face many problems. For slow learners, how we will teach, how school will teach? Is there any plan for the slow learners?
Okay, that's very nice question, Vishnu. Actually, each and every school have the means 40% students are the slow learner. So we have to plan for that students for the progressive plan. What is the meaning of progressive plan? To be focused on the each and every students or student learning process. We are focusing on the different kind of different type of the strategy, students teachers centered strategy. We have to focus the self centered strategy for the students. So in that way we have to, especially we are focusing on each and every students and focusing on the which field is the weaker for the students. Suppose one of the students is weaker in that science subject. So what is the strategy for that students? We have to learn in experimental way. Okay, so the students will be learn the many things, and experimental learning is the new process for teaching this kind of that kind of students. So that's the strategy. We have to especially we have to guide our teachers to focus each and every students subject wise and criteria wise, and make them list up the students. So after that, when the our examination result will be open, so we have to find out these type of students, and especially we are focusing on the students. So that's our strategy for the slow learner students. And now we are focusing on the different ways, like the experimental learning, lab learning, after that different kinds of like project based learning, student centered learning, orientation program for the students, counseling program for the weaker students. That's our strategy.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Vishnu.
Finally, we have completed, and I want to conclude this. Means for the slow learners, our school take strategies for diagnostic method. Means we first find the region, what is the region, then after we will try to eliminate that region, and by adopting many techniques, we teach them. Thank you. After interactions with management, I am here to interact with our teacher. Ma'am, my question is, as we know that in our slogan there is a word creativity. For your subject, how will you do creativity in classroom?
First of all, thank you so much, sir, for asking this question. Actually, quite very important, because it reflects the main idea of NEP 2020. And as we all know that creativity is the basis of any kind of learning. If creativity will not be there in the class, how a student will be able to learn anything, right? So creativity is must. As far as my subject is concerned, so there are a lot of plannings that I have in my plan that I have to implement. I'm going to implement this year. Actually, those can be, as a language teacher, we can include like role play. We can include group discussion, or we can include, debate, class activity, so that there could be space for speaking a lot, right? Because as language teachers, I always emphasize on speaking. Public speaking can be a better option, right? And apart from that, creativity during writing skill also is a great tool for us. Creative writing skill, it may play a major role. Like students, like I am taking class 10th and 12th students, so they can draft their notice for their school bulletin board, right? And in this manner, there could be several, in English now we have English code and language communicative also. So we can include communication in our daily routine practices also. So in that manner, I guess I request all other teachers also to include, like today was the PTM, and parents were forcing and they were emphasizing that we should include learning and learning language in other subjects also, like speaking. So I request all the teachers also to include this in our daily classroom practices, so that students equally can be benefited and parents also will be satisfied with this. And it's a need of time that we should use this language, because this is a language of work, right? So there are a lot of things in these manner we can include creativity in our daily classroom practices.
Thank you, ma'am. Means here all the teachers are ready to perform a creativity, not only for the science subject but also language like Hindi, English, all the subjects they are ready. Thank you.